Alexander lost one up to Conan Weeks, wide open in the middle of the field, at the 30, at the 20, 10, into the end zone for 6 points. Conan Weeks, a 60-yard touchdown. As Dane Alexander takes the snap, throws it into Parker Smith, breaks a tackle at the 50, the 40, running all the way, has Dimitri McNair to beat at the 10, the 5, touchdown. Here's the snap taken from Albert Roll, another screen pass into the hands of the defensive line that looks to be Hunter Smith. Hunter Smith stiff-arming one tackle, has one to beat, has Brandon Burton in front of him. Hunter Smith taking it to the 10, the 5, pushed out of bounds by Luke Steen. Here's the receiver Zimmer in motion. The snap is taken, fumble on the ground into the hands of the Oilers. That seems to be Kurt Freiling. He picks it up and runs all the way to the end zone. A scoop and score for the Oilers. Quick 13-3 lead. Here's a pass up to the gut to Isaiah Rodriguez. Catches the ball and got dragged down in the end zone. 6 more points for the Oilers. Here's the snap taken from Krazier. All receivers go deep. Krazier lets one fly into the hands of number 6, Zay McGinnis, and into the end zone as well. A last-second touchdown for the Oilers, and they're about to get 35 points. In the shotgun is Xavier Krazier. Krazier still has it. He rolls out to the right, throws a lob pass up to Riley Olsen, into the basket, into Riley Olsen's hands, and that's 6 more points for this talented Oilers offense. So they'll punt for the 3rd time here, and that's Sebastian McGill with the punt, and the punt is off. Bay City Central bounce, but it goes right into the hands of Riley Olsen. He gets to the 40, now to the 50, has elite speed. He breaks through the 30, the 20, the 10, all the way to the house. A special teams touchdown for a special player. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. And Arana motions out into the flat. Krazier a screen pass. This time to Brady Edwards. He makes the catch. He's past the 30. He's got some green in front of him. The 10, the 5. Into the end zone he goes. Brady Edwards, a 45-yard passing touchdown from Xavier Krazier. So a lot of positives to go around for the offense. As Willie breaks through the middle.
Pops outside.
He gets another block. The 30, the 20, has one man to beat at the 10. Dragged out of bounds. No, he stays in bounds. And finally finds pay dirt. A 50-yard, one-play drive for the Oilers. We'll see if they can match that speed here and get it in. They're only about 6 yards out on this opening drive for the Aggies. One receiver to his left, that's Locke. Kyler Smith takes the snap to Braxton Bukovich. Bukovich runs up on the left side. Does he get in? He does. That's 6 early points for Braxton Bukovich, the leading rusher for this team. So the Beale City Aggies will start drive number 2 at their 45-yard line. Kind of the same formation again with Zucker and Bukovich on the left side. Kyler Smith in motion, throws it down the middle, has a wide open Garrison Zucker. Zucker at the 10, at the 5, into the end zone he goes. He got lost in the secondary, and Zucker and the Beale City Aggies have 14 early points here in quarter 1. So Kyler Smith in the gun formation. Zucker in motion, he gets the handoff. Zucker tries the outside of the field, breaks one tackle, and motors himself in. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 2nd straight touchdown, and the Aggies now are up 21-zip here in the 1st. Beale City gets their homecoming win, 58-0 over the Lake City Trojans. Alexander in as the quarterback in the shotgun formation. Heinz right to his right, a little bubble screen right into the hands of Brody Allen. Brody Allen at the 20, at the 15, the 10, the 5, into the end zone for 6. Brody Allen has a chance to tie this one up with a touchdown for the Clare Pioneers. And that starts with Flegel rolling out here. He rolls on the far side, picked off by Jacob Halachek. He's got some clear in front of him.
He'll go in.
And that's an interception, a pick 6 from Jacob Halachek. He caught it about the 30 and ran it in for 30 more yards and had an impressive teammate block as well. Dane Alexander back in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He looks to the right side, throws up a lob pass. He's wide open. Parker Smith in the end zone. What a rainbow pass, and you got to believe that's what head coach Steven Springer drew up in that huddle. Shotgun formation for Dane Alexander. To Halachek in motion. He takes the snap. No, Alexander keeps it. He runs through the secondary. A big burst of speed right up the middle for 6 more points. Dane Alexander's 3rd rushing touchdown of the night and his 5th total He's just cooking on offense. No back in the backfield. Frazier takes the snap. He looks right. Now he runs. He still keeps the ball. He breaks through a couple defenders. He's in for his 19th touchdown on the season. A little 12-yard run up the gut for Xavier Frazier. Lavender takes the low snap. He rolls out to the right side. Being chased. Throws up a lob. Picked off by Riley Olson. Right into the breadbasket at his own 10. He cuts back into the inside. Breaks a couple tackles. Spins away. Still brought down at the 41-yard line. What a pick by Riley Olson. Trips right on that far side. Frazier takes the snap. He runs right up behind his offensive line. He breaks through a couple tackles. Runs in for his second touchdown of the night. The third total touchdown of the night for the Oilers. And the Oilers are just cooking. Frazier looks back at coach. Gets the play. A direct QB snack. He runs right behind the play. He gets maybe 4 yards. He's into the end zone. He only needed 5. Xavier Frazier's third rushing touchdown of the game and his 21st of the season. Gets the Oilers back on the board, 27-0. They hand it off to Graham Phillips, right up the gut. He's still going. He's at the 10, the 5, 2 men to beat. Graham Phillips adds the exclamation point for the Oilers, and it's a 34-14 lead. Yep, they hand it off to Phillips right here. He breaks it out, bounces out on the far side. Graham Phillips rushes in for the first touchdown of the game. Oilers get on the board early, 7-0 lead here in Mount Pleasant. This is the first E formation of the game for the Oilers. Edwards, Johnston, and Phillips in the backfield. They hand it off to Johnston. He goes right through the gut. Wow. He shoots up the A gap for 6 more points. And the Oilers are up 12-0 here in the first quarter. 2 receivers to his left, 3 to his right. Frazier looks right, finds the open Mazurkovic, who dives in at the 1-yard line. He is in for the third touchdown of the night. An early 19-0 lead here in the second quarter for the Oilers. 2 receivers to his left. Frazier takes the snap. He hands it right up the middle. Graham Phillips, he's got 1 man to beat. He's at the 40, the 30. He breaks it back in, the 20, the 10, the 5, into the end zone. A one-play, 70-yard drive for Graham Phillips, a 26-0 lead. Shotgun formation. Graham Phillips right to Frazier's right. Frazier keeps the snap, and he runs in for his second touchdown of the night. 1 passing, 1 rushing now for Xavier Frazier. A 33-0 lead. Frazier takes the snap. He rolls right. He's got an open receiver falling into the end zone. Who is that out there? That's Zay Rodriguez to bring in the 2-point conversion. They're up by 5 scores. Only 2 receivers in the game. No, 3 now. He throws to that 4th wide receiver. That's Jack Mazurkovic, who finds himself in for his second receiving touchdown of the game. Oilers have 41 points with 25 seconds left in this first half. Halfback toss right up the A-gap. Graham Phillips, he gets through the first unit and runs in for 6. That's how we start things in the Mount Pleasant area. 6-0 lead for the Oilers. 3rd and goal coming up. Frazier rolls out to the right. Another screen. Zay Rodriguez spins out of 2 tackles at the 10 into the end zone. Rodriguez chums his way in for 14 points now coming up for the Oilers. Sends Blake in motion near offsides. McCune steps back. He lobs up a pass. This is the buried ball. Picked off by Noel Helm. He's got blockers in front of him. Only a receiver to go at the 40, the 50. He's got Blake to beat. He smartly gets out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And Frazier takes the snap. He rolls back. He looks left. Throws up a bomb. He's got Zay Rodriguez in the end zone. In the breadbasket it goes. Zay Rodriguez for 6. It's a 20-6 lead here in the first half. Frazier takes the shotgun snap. He fakes the handoff to Phillips. He rolls out, throws a bomb to Zay Rodriguez, his 3rd touchdown of the game, and the Oilers go up by 2 scores, 27-14.